So, we got like a half sunny day and a miserable cloudy day. It still looks gloomy. Right now the sun's out, but when I got out of work, it was black. I thought it was getting poured on. I get home and it rained earlier today, but you can't really tell. It's drying up, but holy crud, I seen something really cool in my yard today. I actually have a black squirrel, a little squirrel. It's huge. It's so cute. It's like, those are huge around here. This is the black squirrel. I'm like, I've never seen anything like it. Usually I'd seen red squirrels, gray squirrels. Never seen a black one. I got one. Well, I have seen them, just not in my yard. So that's a first for me. I'm like, between the turkeys and the squirrels and the deer, life's good. And all the flowers that are coming out. And I love the bat houses because they'll take care of some of these bugs around here. I hate the bugs. I hate the black flies. I hope they suck them all away. But hopefully they will quit staying in my chimney and go to my bat box soon. And I really got inspired to do an owl box because I got one of my buddies at work made an owl box, and he just had 3 little baby owls come out of it that were in there for, it takes a while to get them started. So hopefully it'll all work out. I'm gonna put one up this year, and by next year hopefully it'll have an owl in it because I like hearing the owls in the morning. So that, and I'm kind of curious on the bones that are being in the bottom of it, just because, I don't know, it's just me. Anyway, what? Well, looks like I'm getting orders from headquarters. I'll fill you in on the details as soon as I get them. Stand by. So today I got orders from headquarters stating she wants a butterfly box. And I got to put a patriotic spin to it because I've been wanting to do something patriotic today. So I'm going to make a patriotic butterfly house. I'm going to use a 1x4 and a 1x5.5. And it's going to come out pretty cool. I can almost guarantee it. And I'm not going to use my table saw like I did for myself. I'm going to use the stuff that everybody has, so it doesn't make it look like, you know, I'm a jerk and I got just high-end equipment, because I don't. I have low-end stuff. I just have a table saw and a miter saw, which I'm going to use my miter saw, but I am going to use my regular circular saw to make out the little slots for the butterflies where they're going to nest, or go in. So stand by. So my 1x4.5 or 1x5 is about 44.5 inches, which I'm going to make it at 22.5. I'm going to put a 30-degree angle on it so I don't have to worry about, that's why I'm using my miter. Like I said, I could do it with circular saw, but this is quicker. I already have the miter set up, so I'm just going to use the 30-degree angle. I'm going to cut it and get back to you. Stand by. So this is my 30-degree angle. When I cut it, it works for both pieces, and they're both exactly even. Go figure. I am pretty good. Not bad for cutting it in half and lining that line up. Anyway, so now I have to make edge piece, or the side pieces for this box. One of them is going to end up being a clean out box, so I have to put a hinge on it someplace. But I got to see if I got any hinges. I don't know if I have any, but we're going to find out. Either way, I'm going to have to make one. I'm going to make it on the long side of the, I'm going to make it on the longer part. Is the side that I'm going to put the door on, or the hatch, so you can clean out. Because I'm not sure on these butterfly boxes if you have to put something in there for the butterflies to stay. I'm not sure. I've never had one. So I'm going to do some more looking in on that. But if you any of your subscribers know, you can leave me a message. It would be great, because like I said, I've never made one of these before. But other than that, I'm just going to look it up by the time, I don't know, hopefully. But I got enough flowers out there to pollinate, and the butterflies will be floating around, so hopefully I'll have a bunch. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get this measurement here, because I got to cut a board for it to fit that. Like I said, it should be roughly around 22.25, because that's what I believe I made that line at. And that's what it is, 22.25. Now, when I cut that 30-degree angle, I probably have to cut a 30-degree angle on this as well. So, stand by for... So I'm going to start with the big end. I'm going to glue this part, actually, and put it to the side, big piece, keeping the 30-degree angles together. First I'm going to glue it And then I'm going to nail it with 2-inch brad nails. Yeah, orders from headquarters. Thought that was funny when I said it was me nails. I didn't think it was all that funny. It's clever though. Clever. So then we're going to pop it with some 2-inch brad nails. 1, 2, 3, 4. All the way home. Alright, so that's that side. Now, we're going to do the same thing with the little ends. They're going to join the little 30-degree angles with this 30-degree angles, making sure the angles go together. Ooh, that's a nasty looking little unexpected board. Stand by. So I had to replace that board. The board had ended up having a bad spot in it. So I figured, I don't want to use that. I'll cut another one real quick. So here we go. I got her glued up. I'm ready to nail that short side with these long brad nails. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure none of them go through because I don't want to hurt any of the butterflies. Awesome. So now that we've got that part done, now's the fun part. So now I have to glue the other side. I'm going to use my glue. Add some glue on this side, on the long side. I'm going to glue on the short side. Nail. And no nails have went through. That's awesome. So now that we have that part taken care of, I have to cut some holes in this thing. And I told you I was going to use my circular saw, which I am. So to set this up, I'm going to set my blade depth for the same size as my board, because I really don't want to cut 1.5 inches down it. So we're going to take it only to the edge of that board. So I'm going to go a little more than 3/4 of an inch and have it set. So we have that part set. Now, the other thing I wanted to do, because I want to start it with the saw up and then come down, I'm going to put a block across the front of this board so that way it'll block it. So I'm going to get some more stuff and I will be back, because I'm not exactly ready for that part yet. I got to get some clamps. So stand by. So as you can see, I have the marks marked for my saw. I also have a block to keep my saw on the front part of my saw stable. As I bring it down, that way it won't slide forward and go into here where I don't want it to go. So I'm going to cut out these 2 spots here, and then I'm going to move it on up, and I'm going to do it up here on this side. So stand by. I'm going to cut it without letting y'all see, but I am going to start it with the cut so you can see. So once I get my saw in place, I lift up the back side. There's one. Now I gotta cut the other one. too. Now I'm going to cut the other side. I'm not going to keep you with me to cut that one. It'll be the same. So I finished up the cuts with a jigsaw. I used the line for the circular saw. I hit a knot and it blew out one of the sides, kind of irritated me. I ended up cutting it with the jigsaw. Figured I'd finish the rest of them out. Now I'm going to show you how I'm going to fix all this stuff. So anyway, I had some leftover star. I told you it's going to be patriotic. I ended up having some stars. I have a red one, but I was feeling nostalgic, and since I do like the 4th of July and the bicentennial, I did a 1776. I cut out on my scroll saw the other day, and I already painted it blue. It's made out of cedar. It'll last. This is cedar, so it'll last. It was originally supposed to go on the bottom. I might change it this way and put the stars on the top and put another little white window in here. I haven't figured out what exactly I'm going to do, but I got to get the white in there somehow. So stand by. I'm going to get this taken care of, and I got to get the roof and the bottom put on. So stand by. This is what I came up with. I got the red star on the top. I did like a little window topping or door topping on top. It just makes it look like a white stripe. So I have a red, white, and blue. How about that? I think it come out pretty good. I'm sorry I didn't get back with you when putting on the top and the bottom, but the bottom was a piece that I had left over from yesterday. It was just a little scrap piece I had sitting on my floor, and I just nailed it with the 2-inch brad nails on the bottom. And I had a little piece of tongue and groove left over. It was a 5-inch piece. It was from, I don't know what I had it left over, but it was left over, and I ended up putting it on the top. So if you like this project, like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. I'm trying to keep up with the patriotic theme. This is a Patriotic Butterfly house. Hey, this is Brad from Orders from Headquarters. Semper Fi Marines. Have a good day.